What is the Stanford Prison Experiment? Welcome to a shocking experiment that reveals the darker side of human nature. In 1971, Stanford University professor Philip Zimbardo conducted an experiment that would change the way we think about power, authority, and the human psyche. This is the Stanford Prison Experiment. 24 male college students were recruited to participate in a 2-week experiment. They were randomly assigned to play the roles of either prisoners or guards in a simulated prison environment. The prison was set up in the basement of the psychology building, with cells, bars, and surveillance cameras. The idea behind it was to see how normal, healthy individuals would behave when given the power to control others, and how the prisoners would react to being in a situation where they had no control. At first, the guards were instructed to maintain order and discipline, but not to use physical punishment. However, as the experiment progressed, the guards began to take their roles too seriously. They started to enforce arbitrary rules, humiliate the prisoners, and even subjected them to physical and psychological abuse. The prisoners, on the other hand, became submissive and depressed. They began to experience mental breakdowns, and some even started to identify with their roles as prisoners. The experiment was terminated after just 6 days, when a graduate student, Christina Maslach, visited the prison and was horrified by what she saw. She confronted Zimbardo, who realized that the experiment had gone too far. The Stanford Prison Experiment showed us that when given the power to control others, normal individuals can become perpetrators of abuse. It also showed us that when we are in a situation where we have no control, we can become victims of our own circumstances. The Stanford Prison Experiment teaches us that our behavior is shaped by the situations we are in, and that we must be aware of the power dynamics at play. It also reminds us that we all have the capacity for both good and evil, and that it's up to us to choose which path we take. The Stanford Prison Experiment is a powerful reminder of the importance of empathy, compassion, and self-awareness. It's a lesson that we can all learn from, and one that we must never forget.